Hey guys, so it is that time of the month again, and you know what time of the month that is. No, not that time of the month, but I'm talking about Beauty Heroes time of the month. And I'm really excited to share with you actually the entire LINNÉ line. So what actually came in the Beauty Heroes box this month, let's start off with that. So for this month, I actually am going to share with you everything in the LINNÉ line. Aside from the 2 Beauty Heroes products that I did receive, I did actually purchase everything else myself because I was super excited about trying these 2. I'd seen the other 2 LINNÉ products in the store and I was really excited about those. And then the other ones I purchased off the LINNÉ website because Beauty Heroes does not have them for sale, or at least didn't when I went to go purchase them. But I was really excited about this discovery in general, so I really wanted to try everything. And I've been really impressed. So let's first start off with the 2 products that came in the Beauty Heroes box this month. So the actual hero product was the Purify face wash, and then there was the Cojiro product of the Activate body wash. And I have just been absolutely loving these 2 products. As you can see, I've used a good majority of this. I've probably gone through about 1/5 of it so far in the couple of weeks that I've had it. So first, let's just start off with the Purify face wash. This is almost sort of like 2 products in one. It's sort of like a detoxifying and, like the name suggests, purifying facial cleanser, but you can also use it as a mask. I've used it both ways. I like it both ways. It works really well for my skin. So this specifically is a clay-based cleanser, but it does lightly lather. It's not foaming, so it's not going to get like, you know, a gel cleanser would, but it will sort of lather once you rinse it off, which I really enjoy. It's non-drying, it's non-stripping, it actually is kind of moisturizing, and it really is detoxifying. I definitely have noticed I had a huge breakout last week and like part of this week, and my skin was just, I can't even describe how bad my skin was. It was raw, it was like peeling, it was just in the worst shape it's been in a really long time. And I do credit the quickness of the healing to a lot of the products in the LINNÉ line that I've been using. This especially, it will tingle when you put it on, especially if you've got broken skin, which it did for me, but I don't mind. I kind of like that feeling. I like know it's working, if that's weird at all. But this is made with aloe, potato starch, jojoba, French green clay, bentonite clay, Dead Sea salt, radish root, fermented rice, olive leaf, lime, tea tree, and cypress. And like I said, it's really great, especially if you've got acne or if you've got like congestion. So the way that it works as a cleanser is that I start with a little bit of a damp face, and then I will pump about, I don't know, like a dime size amount, and I will rub it all over my face. And I'll rub it in. I do tend to leave it on every time that I use it, whether I'm using it as a mask or a cleanser. I just like to leave things on as long as I can because I feel like my skin gets the most benefit instead of just washing them off immediately. And then I like to feel it like tingle, and so that way I know that it's working. So I will do that when I'm just washing my face. I will have either removed makeup previously, or I won't be wearing makeup at all when I use this. I haven't tried to remove makeup with it. I don't know how well that it would. But this would definitely be like a second cleanse if you're removing makeup. I would do like an oil cleanse first, and then I would just take some warm water and rub it in to sort of like lather it off, which it works really well that way. To do it as a mask, I rub about a quarter-sized amount over dry skin, and then I let it dry completely. Sometimes I'll spritz throughout to keep it like wet and activated. I don't always do that. Sometimes I do like to let my face masks all the way dry down, though not everyone recommends doing that. It sort of depends on the mask and how, I guess, serious it is, or how, I guess, how intense it can be is when I usually decide. But this is not intense. It will dry, but it doesn't pull, it doesn't tug, it doesn't get really tight, it doesn't burn. I just really like it as a face wash and a mask. It definitely is a great multitask product if you like to have those kinds of products in your repertoire instead of having, you know, a different face cleanser and a different face mask. If you like to do both at the same time, I definitely would suggest this. I really like it. I think that anybody who's got acne prone skin, especially oily skin, will like it. I don't have dry skin, but I don't see it being a problem for people with dry skin because it's not drying. I haven't experienced any kind of a drying, even though there are clays in it, but I will let somebody who's got drier skin than I do sort of vouch for that. So if you've tried this and you have dry skin, let us know but I would assume that it wouldn't be an issue for anybody with dry skin. So then there was the Cojiro product. So we're actually getting 2 full-size products this month. The Cojiro product is the Activate Body Wash, an activated charcoal-based body wash from sustainable forestry oak and wild harvested volcanic ash. It's another detoxifying sort of like product with avocado, sea kelp, grounding vetiver, eucalyptus, palo santo. And then it's also made with cedar, cedar wood, balsam fir. So it does sort of have like a minty, almost like a minty foresty. If you smell like deep enough and long enough, you get past the mint, the mintiness, and it sort of smells like the forest. Yeah, what I like about all of LINNÉ's products is they almost all sort of have like an earthiness quality to them. Like this one sort of has like a dirt, like a clay, earthy scent to it as well as on top of the tea tree, and like everything else in the line also has sort of like that earthy quality to it, which I think is really unique, and also probably why I really love the products. They all just have sort of this earthy quality to them. I did get a question on my Instagram about if there are like granules in here, and there are not. It's not like a granule exfoliation. It's more of like, it does have like clay bits, and the founder of LINNÉ actually did answer that question, and she said it doesn't have large one, but it's fine particles, but I haven't noticed any sort of like particles in it. But she said it's from the bentonite and the French kaolin clays. It's an exfoliant that I think you'll find gentle enough for every day, which honestly I believe. I mean, I've used this at least 3 to 4 times a week since I got it. Sometimes I will use it more than that, depending on how my skin is doing, whether I feel like my skin even needs even more detoxification or like purifying. But I've used this last night. I used this morning. There has been no issue using it in days in succession. I really like it. So the same with this. The body wash I really like using every day. Even though it's black, don't worry about it. It will not stain your shower. It sort of lathers into more of like a gray foam, but then the gray foam like washes away, and it doesn't leave any staining or anything like that. But again, it's really like minty, foresty, but like refreshing. And when I do use this, I do notice that this one does sort of almost have like little granules in it. It's not like super exfoliating in that sense where it's got like large granules, but it does feel like it has a little bit of a granular texture to it. So these are the 2 products that you would be receiving if you are subscribed to the Beauty Heroes box, or if you choose to become a new member. Honestly, I really love both of these, and I could see myself rebuying both of them when they're both out, because I really like them. I think they're great products. In my head today, when I was in the shower and I was using the body wash, I was sort of like making a mental note of which products I think are going to be in my top 5 Beauty Heroes products of 2017. Like last year I did my top 5 of 2016, and I've been sort of like going through in my head which ones I think might make the cut, and LINNÉ is it's probably definitely going to be on there. It's hard because I feel like the beginning of the year I had less products that I was, like in love with, and as we're getting towards the end of the year, like every single month there's been something like amazing. Jeannie does do such a good job every month. Not every single month is a product that, while I do like, it's not one that I'll rebuy, but the last few months have just been like killer. So I don't actually know what's coming up for November, December. I know that this was the October box. So we've got 2 more months of Beauty Heroes left, but I don't actually know what's coming up, but I can imagine it's amazing. So by the way the latest few boxes of going is, I'm sure it'll be amazing. So I will talk about the rest of the products in the LINNÉ line. Like I said, I've tried all of them. How I first actually found out that the LINNÉ was actually going to be featured in the Beauty Heroes box is that the product showed up in Beauty Heroes store. So when they showed up, I took a look, and I actually was really impressed with all of them. I was going to buy them all myself, but I thought I better be smart and email Jeannie to make sure that they're not going to be in an upcoming box, because I wouldn't want, to end up with duplicate products before I knew if I liked them or not. So I'd actually emailed Jeannie, and I told her that I was interested in them, but I wanted to know if they were going to be featured anytime soon. So she did actually tell me that these 2 are going to be in the October box. So I decided to go ahead and buy the 2 remaining products at the time. I do believe there's 1 more in the store right now. But the other products that were in the store at the time were the Scrub Face Mask and then the Refresh Mineral Mist. So I've been using these the same amount of time that I've been using the box, because I started using them at about the same time. This I really like. It is similar to a product like the Jungle Glow, which was in the Beauty Heroes box earlier this year. This is a enzymatic like scrub face mask like the Jungle Glow was. So this specifically is made with aloe, jojoba, bamboo powder, bilberry, sugar cane, orange fruit, lemon fruit, sugar maple, radish root potato, Dead Sea salt. It does have beeswax in it, so it's not vegan. Bergamot, turmeric, Roman chamomile, and palmarosa. And I do use this in the same way that I use the Jungle Glow. I like to rub it on a dry face, let it sit for a few minutes and do its like enzymatic thing, and then scrub it in as sort of like the more manual exfoliation, because this one does have granules in it from the bamboo. I really, really love this one as well. I use this one probably 2 times a week. I will use it at night. Usually, I sort of go back and forth between the two. Sometimes I'll use this one at night as like a face mask, and then sometimes I'll use this one at night as like a face mask, but I also like to use them both in the day as well. I sort of like interchange these two, just sort of what I feel like my skin needs. If it needs more of an exfoliation, or if it needs more of like a decongestion or like a detoxification, I sort of like go between the two. So then the other product that I purchased was the Refresh Mineral Mist, which this one's made with aloe, sulfur, glycerin, yarrow, radish root, zinc, magnesium, hyaluronic acid, and then copper gluconate. I do really like this as well. Again, it's another sort of like refreshing, as the name suggests. It's almost sort of like water. It smells and feels like water, but it has like a refreshing feeling to it. The only thing that I don't like about this is because of the glycerin, it can make my eyelids a little bit sticky. So I just make sure that when I use it, I do like wipe my eyelid area clean of the product after I've sprayed it, but that's the only con I have with this product. It can make your skin just a little bit sticky, but I really like it. It is just a very refreshing mist. I like to do it before I've put on the oils. I like to do it, you know, after I've cleansed my face. Just a really nice product that I've been enjoying. So then I also got to try the Smooth Body Balm. If you watched my Indie Beauty Expo video, like sort of like rundown haul or whatever, you will have seen this in that video, because I did sort of receive this in like a little goodie bag I got from a Beauty Heroes event that I went to. But I really like this. It's sort of like just, it's more of an oil than like a body butter. I wasn't sure what to expect with it being called Body Balm, but it is more of like a solid oil, and when I rub it on my body, it does like sink in actually very quickly as compared to some other body butters or like body balms I've tried before. And again, it just has sort of that same just like light, refreshing, like earthy scent. I really, really like these products. So this one is available in the store. The full size of it is. And this one is made with meadow foam, beeswax, avocado, shiso, palmarosa, geranium, bergamot, and rosemary. I really like it. This is one that I would actually consider picking up a full size of once it's done, because I really, really enjoy the texture of it. I really enjoy how quickly it absorbs, and especially it'll be good for winter because it is very moisturizing and nourishing, and it keeps your legs nourished for a long time. So the last 3 things I've got are the 2 oils, which I'm not sure if they're going to be in the Beauty Hero store or not. There is 2 extra spaces that it looks like they might be adding them when I'm looking, but she does have 2 oils. There is the Balance Oil and then the Repair Oil. Now it looks like I've used the Balance Oil a lot more than I have actually. I did spill it the first night that I got it. But if you do end up purchasing like the full size of these, just know that they do have pumps, so spilling won't actually be an issue. It's just with these trial sizes, they have like the little dropper instead of the pump, which I do prefer the pump, but I wanted to try the trial sizes since I didn't really want to invest in the full sizes before I knew if they were going to work for my skin. And actually between the two, I actually prefer the Repair Facial Oil over the Balance one. The Balance one is designed more for oily skin, and the Repair one is designed more for like mature, damaged, dry skin. So, and I would expect that at some point these are going to be available in the Beauty Hero store. I did see that they added the serum, which I'm going to talk about last, to the store, and it looks like there are duplicate scrubs, and it looks like there's some duplicate links in the Beauty Hero store, so I'm imagining that they're adding these, and they might just be, they might have accidentally duplicated some of the other ones that are already in there, but I prefer the Repair Oil, and that's one that I would probably pick up if I were going to pick up either one of the 2, which is why it's nice to try these trial sizes, which LINNÉ does offer on their website. They have trial sizes of all of their products that you can pick up. You can pick them up in sets, You can pick them up individually. But yeah, like I said, I do prefer the repair one. I feel like that also helped in dealing with my breakout. It like helped repair my skin quicker if I were using the balance oil, for instance. So the last product in here, I actually have very sad feelings about, okay, because I love this product. When I originally looked through the rest of the ingredients, I initially, I think I might have read through it too quick, or I glanced over it and I didn't notice it. But when I was looking at it, it looked vegan to me. I didn't notice any ingredients in it that were, other than beeswax or honey, I didn't notice anything else in it that would be non-vegan. But after I had ordered it and I had used it a few times, and then I reread the ingredients as I was about to do this video, I noticed pearl powder in the ingredients, which I normally would not purchase anything that has pearl powder in it. So had I gone through and read it fully the first time, or I hadn't glanced past it, I would not have actually even purchased this product because it has pearl in it, and that's not a product that, or that's not an ingredient that I personally will support. But I do have it. I did use it. I do want to tell you my experience with it. And it's honestly, it's with mixed emotions that I say I love the product. It makes me sad because I would love to purchase this, unless Jenna, who owns LINNÉ, would love to make me a version of this without the pearl powder. I would gladly buy it. But I mean, the ingredients in here are beautiful. There are so many great things in here, and I've noticed a really amazing difference in my skin since using it. So there's hibiscus, rooibos, rosehip, aloe, mountain pepperberry, kakadu plum, snake vine, white cypress, tea tree, and then the pearl powder, hyaluronic acid, vitamin B3, tomato, algae, bergamot, Roman chamomile. I was so attracted to this product because of all the ingredients in it. And it makes my skin look really great. I love the way that it feels. I feel like it does amazing things for my skin. I don't know how much of that actually comes from the pearl powder. So I haven't done any research on what pearl powder is supposed to do for the skin because it's not an ingredient that I support. So I don't know specifically what pearl is supposed to do for the skin. And I know that it's also in, I think it's in a Jillian Wright product that I was looking at. I think it's in one of their face masks. It's also in the LINNÉ Global Treasures Balm. I know that there's pearl powder in there because I was initially looking at that product as well, but it's got the pearl because I was attracted to it because of the whole gold flake thing on the top. I thought that was pretty cool. But that also has pearl in it, so that was one that I stopped looking at immediately after that. So I don't know what pearl specifically is supposed to do for the skin and like why it's in skincare and what it would do to the product or like the effect it has on your skin if it was taken out. I don't know. I feel like there's enough other amazing ingredients in this product that if the pearl wasn't there, it probably would, in my opinion, probably be the same. But I'm not a formulator. I don't really know. I don't know the, I guess, properties of pearl. But anyway, that's my experience with this product. This one is for sale in the Beauty Hero shop, so if you're not opposed to pearl, it is a really good product. I will continue to use my serum until I'm out of it, but I'm sadly not going to rebuy it. Again, unless Jenna is willing to make me one without pearl powder. Like, will you do that? But I mean, I really like it. I can't say that I didn't like it because I'd be lying, but I am sad that it does contain the pearl powder. So that is actually everything that LINNÉ has to offer. I really, really enjoy this line. I think while they're not simple products, it is like a really simple line because there's so few products in it. There's the face wash, the scrub, the body wash, the body balm, the face mist, the 2 oils, and the serum. I feel like it's just like a really great line. It actually is on the more affordable side. I would, except for the serum. The serum is $92. I believe the 2 oils run about the $70 range. I do honestly think that everything is a really great quality and a really great value. So if you've been looking into LINNÉ or you've never heard of LINNÉ, I hadn't until it showed up in the Beauty Hero store. You know, the sad thing is I go to the indie beauty expos, and because there are just so many, I miss so many. LINNÉ actually showed at one of the LA beauty expos that I think I went to both so far that they've had, and I just totally missed them. And Max and Me was at one that I totally missed before they were in a Beauty Heroes box. So, you know, I'm glad for Beauty Heroes because they really sort of like discover all of these really great brands. They bring them to us when we aren't able to discover them ourselves, or they're like sort of like under the radar. that's definitely a video that I'm planning. It's sort of like an under the radar brand, like brands that are under the radar video. I've got like a list going of brands that I think, because they're not, you know, they don't have like 50,000 followers on Instagram or whatever, or they're not as well known, I feel like they're like under the radar. And I would definitely consider LINNÉ to be one of these under the radar brands. And as far as I can tell, they've only been around about a year, if not a little bit more. It's hard to tell with Instagram because sometimes I'll find a like brand on Instagram and it'll seem like they've only been around for a little while, but they've actually been around for a really long time. But Instagram is only like this platform that's only been around for so long, and not every brand has used it. So it's like, there's another brand that I recently started working with that they've been around for like years, like 10 years, like a long time. I had no idea that they existed because without Instagram, I think that some of these brands can get lost. You know, definitely with social media, I feel like it is such a crucial tool in helping brands get noticed. I think Instagram definitely is a crucial way of discovery for brands. And I mean, I have my issues with Instagram these days, especially let's talk about like the algorithm. It's killing me. But I really love Instagram. It's really brought me, you know, a lot of great discoveries in brands, and I'm excited to keep discovering brands. And I've gotten a little bit off track, but I really enjoyed this discovery. I hope that you guys who have received it, or you might not have received it yet, but when you do receive it, I hope that you try it. In one of the swap groups I'm in, I had already seen people who were saying that they were going to sell it as soon as they got it, and they hadn't even tried it yet, and it just made me so sad. I just wanted to be like, please try it, it's really good. But maybe they know that it wouldn't be good for their skin type or something like that. But I hope that you guys try it. I hope that you subscribe if you are not subscribed already. Check out the other products in the Beauty Hero shop from LINNÉ. I'll leave those all linked down below so you can give them a check out. But they're all really good. I think this really is one of those under the radar brands, I think, that I had no idea about until Beauty Heroes brought it to us, and I thank Beauty Heroes for that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that this was helpful. I originally would have loved to do sort of like a demo, but I feel like I wanted to do the entire brand review instead, and I don't think that I could have done that the way that I wanted to if I was doing like a demo. But if you would like to see a demo of these products, let me know, because I can put together like a demo of the you know, the facial products, the serums and the mist and the scrub and stuff like that. I can do maybe like a daytime demo and like a nighttime demo of like what I would do if I were using those products during, if you know, if that makes sense. But if you would like to see that, let me know. If you wouldn't, you know, then don't let me know. But I hope that this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.